evening. Good luck. We are here to play the Newlywed Game. Welcome to your bachelorette party. It is 6 in the morning. You are currently snoring in our apartment. And today, we will answer some questions. What is Michelle's best feature? Her thoughtfulness. Not even close. So, most thoughtful person I know, sometimes to the point of driving me insane. My parents know it, I know it, her parents know it. A combination of being incredibly thoughtful and having oldest daughter syndrome is a lot of thought. But it means that our lives tend to be fairly well orchestrated, and my favorite feature is how much she thinks about other people. What would Michelle say your best feature is? It's one of two things to me. I would say either my eyes or my drive. So, physically, probably eyes. Emotionally, how much I try to continue moving forward in my career and how much I prioritize. Those things are some of the things that make me, my drive and probably my discipline. Bonus points for sense of humor, because I don't know why I didn't think of that one the first time, but she'll probably say sense of humor. How did I know Michelle was the one? How did you know Michelle was the one? How did I know Michelle was the one? There wasn't a specific moment. There were times when I had to not be around the house for business trips or personal trips, or she was not at the house because she had things going on. And at a certain point, when you're not around your partner, you have a very human moment of wondering what life would be like without your partner. And there reached a stage where not only was it unpleasant, but I actually couldn't picture life without my partner. And that was the moment that I knew she was the one. She also told me multiple times that she was the one, which made that very easy for me. When did Michelle know that I was the one? First date, obviously. So our first date, I was making fun of women with short haircuts at the bar, and nothing says making fun of pixie haircuts quite like the man you are going to marry. That and probably when she thought that I owned the boat for some apparent reason. That would probably be it. I would assume the answer is the same. I think you get to a point where you realize that that is the person that you can't imagine spending your life without. That was it. But you don't know. I'm gonna say first date, pixie haircut. R.I.P. Eastern Standard. What is Michelle's favorite junk food? Chocolate. Chocolate. There is probably 3 nights a week where she is wrapped up in a blanket watching Gilmore Girls and refuses to get up off of her chair, where she asks me to bring her chocolate. Whether we have chocolate in the house or not, and you'd think after all these years I would have an emergency stash, but no, chocolate. That would be her favorite junk food. What is Michelle's worst habit? Being on time. Aaron, looking at you. Timeliness? Not even close. Everybody who remembers her from college remembers the concept of Michelle time. Michelle time has gotten better, but it is still not fantastic. So we're working on it. It's a work in progress. What would Michelle say my worst habit is? Not quite the same, but I would say time management. I prioritize work more often than not, and it leads me to do things at the very last minute quite a bit, like this, when I am trying to get as many things done as possible. What is your ideal date night? My ideal date night is activity and Italian dinner. Michelle's ideal date night is non-activity and Italian dinner. Dude, I'm literally recording videos for my fucking wedding, man. Henry, what the fuck, dude? Because that's the world that we live in. Alright, where were we? What would Michelle say your worst habit is? Prioritizing work too much. For sure. Prioritizing work too much. I'm never off. Weekends, nights, mornings, working. It has benefited us. You know, there's some debate about that occasionally, but definitely would be that I'm always working, which allows me to not manage my time as well as I should. What is your ideal date night? For me, activity, hiking, climbing, biking, and Italian dinner. For Michelle, as little hiking, biking, and climbing as possible, and Italian dinner. Yes, for sure. Which celebrity couple do you think you're most alike? Who makes fun of each other the most? Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. Blake Lively? Yeah, Blake Lively. For sure. I'm just trying to think of who makes fun of each other, roasts each other as much as possible. It's probably them. Who will cry more at your wedding? Are we taking bets on if I will cry at all? I've been threatened that I must cry at our wedding, but I think that threat alone implies who will cry more at our wedding. Why is Michelle most excited to marry me? Because it is the fastest. Why is Michelle most excited to marry me? Because it's 10 years overdue. But also, I'm fucking fantastic. Shocker of shockers, I'm great. Why are you most excited to marry Michelle? So that she stops asking me about it. And because it's a moment where I can keep moving forward. She's my person. Everybody knows that. I know that. We make fun of each other a lot. We are around each other a lot. Both of those things probably sometimes too much. But she is it. She is my person. Can't see my life without her. Can't see anything without her. And I want her to know how important she is. And this is a great way to remind both of us how important we are to each other.